Well. They did not expect this. Targeting you was their biggest mistake. Facts. Have y'all ever wondered why some people just are obsessed with tearing certain people down? They gossip, they exclude, they want to tear down, they want to question your character. And honestly, they like to celebrate your setbacks. And so you're sitting there thinking, like, why me? What did I do? You know what I'm saying? What did I do to these people for these people to feel the need to attack me? But here's what most people don't realize. People rarely attack people because they're weak. So it's not a matter of you being weak. They target people who remind them of something that they have not healed within themselves. And that's not everything. Sometimes it's your confidence. It could be your potential. It could be your persona. It could be anything dealing with you. And it could just be the fact that you refuse to be like them. You know what I mean? You don't want to be like them. You want to be better. And so maybe they think that they're diminishing your future, but no, that's not the case. Because what they're truly doing is they are unknowingly setting the stage for one of their greatest regrets. Because for real, time has a way of revealing what emotions tend to hide. And today I want to talk to you about why certain people who target you end up realizing they made the biggest mistake of their lives. Number one, they mistook your kindness for a weakness. For real, they really thought just because you were calm, laid back, that you ain't out here playing in people's face, that you're not for the outside, they thought that they can come for you. They really thought that they could come for you, but you ain't even called for them. Real talk. I don't know what made them think that they can come up against you, but they learned real quick. So again, family, just because you lay back does not make you weak. Just because you ain't going back and forth fighting foolishness battles that go nowhere does not mean that you should be a target ever. But in their mind, oh, I'm going to push harder. I'm going to continue to attack them. I'm going to fight and push and push and push. Man, please, they realize real quick, you weren't the one to play with. And not to say that you're mean or nothing, but yo, they did not think that you would shut it down, but you did. They regret targeting you all because they thought that they knew you, but they did not know. They learned real quick. They don't know you. You know what I'm saying? People think that just because they see you on social media, or maybe they were a little friend of yours for a little bit of time, that they know you, but they don't though. Because you reveal to people what you choose to reveal, period. And a lot of times, family, you know that you're dealing with some people that are haters. You know what I mean? You can tell if a person maybe is jealous of you or wants what you have or looking at you a certain way. So a lot of y'all knew that certain people were trying to come up against you and target you. You felt their energy and their spirit anyway. So just because you were calm and just because you were quiet, I don't know why they thought that they were a step ahead of you. No, you were always a step ahead of them, because they mistook your self-control with a lack of strength. And that was absolutely not the truth. And more importantly, family, another reason that they try to come up against you is because they thought that they could control your story. They thought that they could tell the narrative the way they want to tell the narrative and that people will believe them. And let me tell you something about people, yo. Here's my thing. Say you were dealing with a person and y'all are not talking anymore, right? And that said person continues to talk bad about you, spread gossip, spread lies, slander your name, and do all the things. After a while, people who are listening to the stories are like, yo, if you're so done with so-and-so, why are you still talking about them? If you're done with him, if you're done with her, why are you still talking about it? So after a while, these people are talking about you, but there are no more ears to hear. No, nobody wants to keep listening to that foolishness. For what? Yo, if you said you're done with somebody, then be done. That's how I look at it. You know what I mean? If you're done with someone, why are you still talking about them? So when these people went out here trying to control the narrative, it backfired in their face. It really did, because after a while, people don't want to hear the same story anymore. They're like, yo, do you have anything else to talk about? Because at the end of the day, what they see is you dominating. Anybody can tell a story. Anybody can. Anybody can tell a story. But the way you're moving in your life, the fact that these people don't even have access to you, they have to make up a story. And the story that they make up is not even the correct story, because you're out here dominating. And if you do post your information on social media, or if you are doing great things in your life, I promise you, I guarantee you they see it. They all see it. You know what I mean? They're all watching. And you cannot tell me that people who say, oh, I'm done, I'm good, I moved on, actually move on. No, the world has a way of showing them what they missed out on. They see what you're doing because they did not think that you would move on and be strong the way that you've been moving. So now at the end of the day, they thought they could tell a narrative and a story. Maybe it's a story of an old version of you, because it certainly isn't who you are today. Whatever narrative they're telling, nobody is listening, because nobody cares. And at the end of the day, the person that you've become and the person that you are becoming, you create your own narrative. You create your own narrative. So whatever, they try to attack your confidence, say things about you that was true or not true, tell your business, it doesn't matter. Because in their mind, they thought that they were isolating you, but they were really bringing hurt to themselves. Because truly, people notice consistency. People know when people are talking bad about you and you're not even responding. You're not even listening to these people. You don't even have a clap back or a comeback, because for what? Why should you step out of your good energy to fight a losing battle? Man, please, these people, they couldn't even light a flame to what you got going on. You know what I mean? But they want to be out here telling a narrative and telling a story for people to believe. Nobody cares, because your consistency spoke so much louder than any of their accusations, and that's on facts. But here's where everything changed, though, for real. Here's where everything changed, because every attack from them caused you to grow. Every single attack, anything that they did to you caused you to grow. Really, their accusations, the lies, the stories, it all made you better, man. Please, it was addition by subtraction. Facts. They thought that they could really be out here and have people hate you. But guess what, Every betrayal, every rejection, every denial, every single thing that they did to your face and behind your back has come back on them. Real talk. Because the more they put out, the more they got back. And they didn't put out good when it came to you. Nah, they were being haters. So everything they did to you came back and hit them worse. Facts. I'm telling you, if you are in contact with any of these people, tell me, what are they doing in their lives? I'll wait. Pretending, trying to pretend they're important, being defined by a job title. These people, man, whatever, these are common people. People that think that they can come in your life and come up on a chosen person and win. Absolutely not. No way. So everything that they did to try to make you feel small made you great, because they gave you so much energy to win, and you are dominating in your life right now. And it caused you to set boundaries, have good discernment. Real talk. It made you better, even though it doesn't feel like it. Even though it doesn't feel like it, your life got better as a result of these people's foolishness. Because at the end of the day, you were never designed to fail. Where? How could you fail? No, really, tell me, how could you fail? No, these people mistook your anointing for their own. So they thought that they were so great and amazing. No, that was you the whole time. That was literally your energy the whole time. And so now they're realizing it, and it's a little too late. So they came upon you, targeted, and they quickly regret it, because guess what? Every single thing is backfiring in their lives as it pertains to you. Everything they spoke over you, every negative thing that they brought to your life came back on them 1,000 times fold. And I promise you, when people are in your lives, you make their lives great again. Oh, I'm serious. You make their lives great again. They have lucky breaks, wonderful things happening, good blessings, finances and money coming. Now they start to think it's them. Man, please, their ego is real. They start to think it was them. So now they think they can come upon you, the person that helped them be who they are today. They thought that they can come upon you, the person that helped them financially. Nope, not the case. Time out, flag on the play, run it back. That's not how that goes. And here's the thing, time, remove the emotions. Because when people are jealous, insecure, you know what I'm saying? When people are feeling angry and feeling a type of way, they tend to justify their behavior. So they feel like, oh, I did them wrong, but I'm justified. I spoke on so-and-so, but it's all good. I'm right. Man, please, where? But guess what? Time passes, and they start to see, wow, maybe I was wrong. Their perspective starts to change. I'm telling you what I know. When things settle down, when the dust settles, their perspective starts to change, because guess what? Their life is not looking like it was when they was with you. I don't care if these people were friends, family, relationship, it doesn't matter. Their lives were not the same as it was when you were in their good graces, period. And so now they're looking at their life. They're like, man, they over here looking at the new, they got a new him. Listen, I promise y'all what I know. They got a new her. They're looking at their new lives with this new person. It's not hitting the same. You know what I'm saying? They're looking at their lives financially. They're looking at the overall impact that they are not making in this life. And they realize quickly, when I was with the good person, which is you, when I was with the right person, my life was better. I overall felt better. They're starting to see it, because things are starting to settle and the dust is settling. I'm telling y'all, the dust is settling. So when they were targeting you, they were out here on their high horse. They were on their high horse so hard. They thought that they were better so hard, but they were not though. And they learned quickly. Because at the end of the day, life moves forward. Life moves forward. And things are happening to these individuals that are proving to them and showing them, man, I did a good person wrong. Man, I let a good one go. I didn't have to do what I did to this person. And now they're starting to see it and feel it in their own lives. But here is the kicker of them all, y'all. I promise you, they did not expect you to become better without them. You see, when people try to tell and control a narrative, when people do you dirty and hurt you, they see you where they left you. You know what I mean? And in their minds, at that point, they're bigger than you. They're greater than you. Nah, run it back. I'll wait. They did not expect you to get better without them. Guess what you did? Upgraded. Guess what you did? You won. You know what I mean? And I'm not even saying that it's a game, but at the end of the day, you were always a winner. So you were always designed to win. I don't know what these people thought. No, you win every single time. I'm telling you, they didn't expect you to be better. They thought that you were going to be bitter. They thought that you were going to be angry. Where's that? Where's the bitterness and the anger towards these people? You're not even thinking about these folks. And if you are, the thought comes in and the thought gently goes away. You know what I mean? And you move on about your life. Man, please, you are healing and becoming better. And they thought that you would never be better without them. No, they really thought that they were the one. They thought that they were the thing. No, seriously, these people really thought that they were the thing in your life. No, absolutely not. You were the thing. And like I said before, you are the sun. Who doesn't want to be close to the sun? Where? Who? The sun is so warm. Like, who doesn't want to be close to the sun? So now these people got further and further away from the sun. And they quickly realizing, man, you better without them. You out here winning, doing great things, and they see it. People can say all day that they're not watching you. They're all watching. And I mean that. And maybe I can't prove that, but they are all watching. Even the ones the hard ones that say that they good, they don't need you, they done moved on with their lives. They're all watching. And they're watching your confidence. They're watching you live in peace. They're watching your happiness. They see it all. They're all watching. And guess what? You are giving them a show. Facts. You're not even trying to, but you just became more of who you already were. These people came in your lives and try to dwindle your energy down. They came in your lives and try to ruin your life. Man, please. Yeah, you might have lost some resources fooling with these folks. You know what I mean? You might have lost a little bit of energy and a little bit of time, a little bit of weight, gained a little bit of weight, whatever. But at the end of the day, you are back to becoming who you are. A better, faster, stronger version of yourself after their betrayal. They targeted you for what? What are they targeting you for? You're not even, this is what I don't understand about people. You are long gone. You're not talking about these folks. You're not dealing with them. Nothing, yo. But somehow they want to come attack you. Somehow they want to target you. You're not even dealing with these folks. I should tell you right now, they have nothing going on in their lives. Period. They want to get you out the way for what? Where? You're not even in the way. No, because they're probably jealous or haters or they're mad that they missed out. People be mad, for real. They're mad that they played their hand and it was wrong. They're mad that they bet wrong and they know it though, even though they won't admit it. So now they're forced to watch a version of you that they never even knew existed. They're forced to watch a version of you that they never saw coming. I'm telling y'all, some of y'all have run into these folks, what they look like. I'll wait. I'm not even trying to be mad. They don't even look like who they were when they were with you. Where? And what did they think? That you were just going to run back and be by their side? No, you simply said, hey, how are you? It's great to see you. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye. Bye now. Please. You're not even studying these folks. You are healing and becoming better and moving forward with your life. And they never saw it coming. And another reason, family, these people regret targeting you is their greatest loss was losing access to you. And I've said this before, family. If you were not you, wouldn't you want to be with you? Let's take a moment of silence for the real ones. I'll wait. If you were not you, wouldn't you want to be with you? And your answer should be, of course I would want to be with me. And if it's not, let me help you build your confidence a little bit. You're wonderful, great, phenomenal, the chosen one, even when it doesn't feel like it, yo. Why do you think these people were with you? Whether they loved you, looked for an opportunity, wanted something from you, it don't matter. The point is you're abundant, yo. And people try to make you feel like you're not the thing when you are every bit of the thing. So they regret losing access to you because they ain't no more contacting you for nothing. They can't just pick up the phone and check on you. No, now they're looking in their phones. They're looking at their texts. No text from you. I'll wait. They want to text so bad, y'all. I promise you. These individuals are in their phones looking at their text. Where's the text from you? Okay. Now they're looking at their phones. Oh, no call from you. They wanted that call so bad. Really? Because I guess maybe you made them feel like they were the one. Maybe you made them feel like they were important and they got out here and realized they're not the thing. No, please. No, that's the thing. You made these people feel so good about themselves. And then they got out here when they lost access to you and had the expectation that everyone was going to treat them the way you did. No, that was just you. That was just you treating them great. That was just you making these individuals feel important. There ain't nobody else doing it. So now they lost access. They want to pick up the phone so bad. They want to hit you with the what you doing. You know they like to do that. They want to hit you with the good morning, where? You're not even playing them games. Unless these individuals are coming at you with, I'm sorry for hurting you, you were a great friend to me, or whatever the situation was, until they come to you with something meaningful, you're not responding. Why? Like for real, for what? No, you didn't lose a good thing when you lost them. They lost a good thing when they lost you, and they're quickly realizing it. So losing access to you was the most hardest thing they ever experienced because they never saw it coming. They didn't see your value they do today. They didn't see it coming. They see it coming now. You know what I mean? They feel it now, flag on the play. They see what it is. Run it back. But they can't, though. They cannot, because you no longer are playing them games like you used to with these folks. You want better in your life. You want more. You want to have more and be more because you are more all day. You know what I mean? You're creating the life that you want to live. You're not going backwards with these folks. Where? Going to where with them? No, no. They lost access to you. You didn't lose access to yourself. They lost access to you. You know what I mean? They want it back so bad. So many things they're realizing, and it just might be a little bit too late for them. Because I'm telling you, these individuals really thought that they lost somebody ordinary. Listen, y'all. Listen. They thought they lost somebody common. They thought that they lost somebody regular. They just knew that they can go out here and get another you. No, I'll wait. It didn't happen that way because they lost somebody loyal. They lost the real one, y'all. They don't make real ones anymore. You know that, though. Folk are out here. They want what they want. They want a Birkin bag and a bunch of money. You know what I mean? They want you to pay their bills and take care of their situations. These folks are not doing what you're doing. These folks aren't out here really wanting love and to build prosperity and make an impact. No, these people are out here to get what they want. And once they get what they want, they done. That's it. So now your ex or whoever, your ex-friend, best friend, whatever the situation is, really thought that they could go out here and find another you. They thought that they could have access to all the things and all the people. No, that was just the blessings that you came with. That wasn't normal and that wasn't common. No, you don't get to go out here, right, and treat a good person wrong, which is you, and think you're going to reap the same benefits. That's not the case. And even when they're out here pretending, even when they're out here posting and posting and posting because they're supposed to be happy and doing all the foolishness, man, please, that's all cap. Don't believe me? Let a little bit more time pass. Oh, they got a new person. They got a new him. Okay. She got a new him, but he ain't you. He could never be. You know what I mean? And so these people don't want to admit the access that they lost is so real and so true because the person that genuinely loved them, which was you, genuinely cared and genuinely had their back, they lost it. You was never jealous of these folks. You were never hating on these folks. You generally wanted them to be a better person. You wanted good to come in their lives. That's why you helped them in so many ways. But then when they got the opportunity, they targeted you. When they got the opportunity, they played in your face. Make it make sense. It was not the smartest thing that these people have ever done in their lives, and they're realizing it. And this is when the regret is becoming permanent because now they realize that they lost all access to you and you're not even making your way back to them for what? They thought you were going to hit them with a million texts. Maybe in the past you was, hey, I want to, you sent them the 15-page text and they just looked at it and ignored it. They love to do that. Oh, that's so-and-so, man. I'm good, man, whatever. They want that energy so bad. I bet you they wish you would text them now. I bet you $1, real talk, I bet you $1 that they wish that they could have the access to you now. They want you to text them so bad right now. Nah, it's good. So now their regret is permanent because they're realizing you're good and you ain't coming back unless you want to. But right now you've moved so far ahead in your life, You're not even studying these folks. And there was a saying somebody said to me a while back: when people are talking bad about you, go so far in your life that you can't even hear what they're saying. Real talk. And you, my friend, have gone so far forward in your life, you're quieting the noise. You're not even concerned with the foolishness that they're saying because you have nothing to prove. And I guarantee you, the people they're talking to, there are no more ears to hear. Nobody cares. No, it's no longer important. Nobody cares, yo. Because at the end of the day, if these people are so bad and they so great and they so this and so that, why are they still stuck on you? Because the truth be told, you were the best thing they ever had, the best friend, the best relationship, the best anything that they've ever had in their lives. And now that they lost access to you, and now that everything's gone, it's hitting different. It's not the same. And in conclusion, family, here's what I want you to remember. I don't want you to spend time trying to prove people wrong. You don't got to go on social media and make a video to talk about what they did and what's a lie. You have nothing to prove. You are okay being misunderstood. That's fine. And the folk they're talking about you to definitely aren't close to you. For what? The people who know you, the people who love you, and the people who care about you, they know the truth and they know what it is. You don't got to impress yourself. And man, please, where? Who do you have something to prove to? No, you're busy protecting your peace. You have nothing to prove to anyone. You don't have to, and you never had to. And I also don't want you to spend time hoping that they figure out what they did. They're going to. They already figured it out. And even the ones that act like they don't care, man, they know them folks. People know. Here's what I always say. People are not stupid. We be giving people way too much leeway. People are not stupid, y'all. They know when they're wrong. They know when they've crossed you. They know when they hurt you. These people are not stupid. So they know that what they did to you wasn't favorable, and it wasn't nice, and it wasn't cool after all you did for them. They know when they hurt you, and they know when they did you wrong. So you have nothing to prove to these folks. You ain't got to worry about, are they getting any karma and what's going to happen to them? It's already being done, yo. And I'm not even trying to be negative, but it's everything that they've done to you is already being done to them. That's karma. What you put out is what you get back. And they were not putting out good as it pertained to you. They were absolutely not. And your job is not trying to help them to regret losing you. They already regret it. They've been regretted it. Like I said earlier, if you weren't you, wouldn't you want to be with you? Why wouldn't they regret it? Man, you're the next best thing since sliced bread, and that's facts. And you better feel that way about yourself. And I'm not even saying to be arrogant, but I want you to be convinced and vindicated and have the confidence and the knowing that you are a good person and that everything you've done to even the people who hurt you, all them good and all that blessing, that's coming back to you. You're pulling all your energy back, and that's energy for you to heal. Mind, body, soul, yo. In every area. You know what I'm saying? God, the universe, your chakras, whatever you believe in, you are co-creating your life. And you are co-creating the best life. And maybe things aren't happening for you the way you want them to. Maybe things aren't happening overnight, but I can guarantee you things are happening over time. And over time and over time and over time, you're winning. And as you overcome and overcome and overcome, you're becoming somebody new all day, and they see it. They regret targeting you so bad. They want to be in your good graces so bad. They want to be your friend so bad. Man, please. They went out here thinking that they're going to meet a friend like you. No, didn't happen. Flag on a play, time out. Didn't happen. They didn't meet anybody like you. So again, you don't got to worry about, are they regretting anything? It doesn't matter. That's not for you to figure out. That's for them to figure out, because now they got to spend a lifetime realizing that they hurt a real one. And when they do realize who you are, and when they do realize your value, it's a little bit too late. It doesn't matter to you anyway. It doesn't matter, because the ones who targeted you, they got a lot to deal with within themselves, internally and externally. Because of what they did to you, that wasn't cool. You would never have done that to them. But guess what? You've already built a life that is not dependent on their approval. And that's the kind of victory nobody can take away from you. Facts. Stay inspired. I want to thank you so much for watching my content. I started my YouTube channel to share the many lessons I learned along the way in life, in love, and in business. And it's an honor that you are watching my content. I hope it's resonating with you. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my page. More great things to come. Thank you so much. Stay inspired.